Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the Hawkeye Garage. I am Joe. Yes, I'm wearing the same clothes as the last video because it is the same day and I'm still filming. We just split the videos up because it was getting to be too long. So, like I said last week, we are going to be using some of that Cerakote headlight restoration kit. Just one part of it for the 4th gen 4Runner, my 05 4Runner. These headlights that are on it have been buffed a couple times already, and they are tired. They are, the lenses themselves are really getting bad, and I absolutely hate how they look with all the chrome in there. So instead of trying to refurb them with the Cerakote kit, which would definitely improve the way that they look, and then heat the housings up, take them apart, paint the insides, give them a little facelift, make them look a lot better, I ended up just buying some new headlights, which we're going to talk about more later. But long story short, what we are going to be doing is jumping ahead to step 3, which is the ceramic coating, to lay that on these brand new lenses, and these lenses, and these lenses times 2, to help hopefully give them some UV protection and make them last a little bit longer. So with no further ado, stay tuned. I hate the headlights that are in these things. The big chrome housings, it's just like this, I don't know, it's a big blob on the front of these 4Runners. And I don't like it at all. A lot of guys do the headlight swap from the 06 to 09, but then this trim piece doesn't fit right, the grille doesn't fit right, the bumper doesn't fit right, and I wasn't going to replace all of that. A lot of the aftermarket headlights for these look like they came straight out of Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift, which I'm not a fan of either. I considered taking them apart, painting the insides, because that's actually what I like, is the inside of the housing painted. It's very popular to do as well, but then I need to bake them, take them apart, reseal them, hope that the paint doesn't peel, sand down the chrome, and it just was more work than I wanted to put into these headlights, because I've already buffed these lenses out twice, and they really are starting to go bad from the inside out. So really no amount of Cerakote was going to help them last any longer, look any better, plus I hate how they look. Anyway, so what I did, I got the blackout eBay Amazon special. A lot of guys run these, they look really good. Sometimes apparently they're not sealed very well and they will fog up, so we're just gonna put them in and we're gonna take our chances. If they fog up, I'll heat them up, take them apart, and reseal them, but at least they'll be in good shape, and then I can also paint that reflector. Anyway, moving on. I needed to change one of my fog light LED bulbs because they had the fans in the back and some mud and stuff got in, wrecked the fan, bulb went bad. So when I went to take those bulbs out, of course one of them was completely sealed in there from all the mud and junk, and I broke the bulb off inside the housing, and then when I was trying to get the rest of the bulb out of the housing, I broke the housing. So I ended up buying new fog light housings. Well, when I held these up with the factory turn signal housings, of course these are brand new and those looked terrible, so I also ended up getting new turn signal housings too. Things went downhill fast. Anyway, none of these are super expensive. They're all the eBay specials, basically. I looked into possibly getting these clear broad because I know aftermarket headlight lenses do not last very long in the UV light, even though they're not very expensive. Which leads me on to what I've been getting at the entire time. We are going to Cerakote, ceramic coat these lenses. We are going to bypass all of the restoration. We are going to take the final step, the this ceramic coat part, and we are going to coat all of these. No, it's not going to protect it from rock chips or whatever, but it should, fingers crossed, help protect it against UV light damage. For how long, I have no idea. Will we be able to tell when it has worn off? I don't know. So we are going to do this, and we are going to find out. I did reach out to Cerakote to see if anyone had done this before, because I didn't know perhaps that chemical ceramic coating would not react well to plastics that hadn't been sanded and stuff. And they said, yes, it will work. But again, they didn't know how long it was going to last. So we're going to find out. I already did the fog lights, and I did the turn signals because I wanted to try it myself on smaller pieces, and apparently it works fine. So we are going to peel the plastic off of these brand new headlights, and we're going to put some on there. It's going to probably look real uneventful, wiping a clear liquid onto a clear lens, but we're going to do it nonetheless. Like I said, no steps 1 or 2, no prep work. This is the step 3, the ceramic coating. It is just a wipe, and we're going to put it on just like we did all the other times restoring the headlights. So we're going to start at one side, wipe, and we're going to do the whole thing. One swipe at a time, the whole headlight, top to bottom, and there it is. When you guys buy the restoration kit, you will get one wipe for each headlight. Obviously, I had some extras because I was working with Cerakote, and by working with Cerakote, I mean they sent me some stuff to try out, essentially to beta test. I'm not getting a kickback, I'm not getting paid, I'm just using the product. And there it is. So we're going to put this on. I'll probably hit it with a hose sometime to see if it like beads up or whatever, and then maybe that'll kind of be our litmus test to tell when the ceramic coat has worn off. And they look pretty good. Yeah, pretty easy. Nuts and bolts. The hardest bolt is down inside this fender here. You just got to reach up from the bottom, 10 mil. It's pointed out that way, so you have to put your socket in between the bumper and the headlight bracket. Bottom one's pretty easy, and the fog light turn signals kind of clip together, and of course these are aftermarket, so they don't clip together real well. So I wrapped the white piece of plastic, that white finger, with like one layer of electrical tape before I snapped them together, and they fit pretty good. And then one of the bolt holes right there is like drilled too big for the screws. They're like giant sheet metal screws for screwing into plastic. You guys know the ones I'm talking about. That hole is too big, but that one is alright. So I'm going to have to get some bigger screws for that. Yeah, here's that side torn apart. Pretty easy. And we'll put it back together. Side note, I have a harness here, a plug. I have one on both sides. It is connected to the harness for the wiper fluid. They don't go anywhere. Anybody know what those are? I've got one on both sides, like I said. And I think it's time to wrap the video up. I finally got this stuff installed. And yes, you are correct. We are a completely different day, completely different week. Hence the different shirt and different locations the day after 4th of July, actually. So happy 4th of July, yay, America. And here is the finished product. So it honestly kind of is hard to show as I'm watching the screen videoing this, but it has completely changed the front end look of this car. It looks so much better. I wish I really would have done this a long time ago. So I'm really happy with the way that it turned out. All the lenses and stuff Well, speaking of lenses, you'll notice down here, this fog light lens is completely condensated up. It happened like 2 days after I did it when I went to the car wash, and it was like the self-service car wash. I didn't like go crazy on it, but I went over it, cleaned it, and the next day it was condensated. But thank you, Amazon, sending me a new set, and we'll get that taken care of, and hopefully those last. But other than that, yeah, they look really, really good. As usual, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, be sure to hit that subscribe button down there. Give the video a thumbs up for all the 4th gen love. And hit that notification bell so you'll see every week when I upload a video on Sundays, not always at noon. Well, I got my act together, it's usually at noon because I'll have done it beforehand. Anyway, follow the links down below over to Instagram and Facebook. Also, side note, for whatever reason, the way that YouTube does comments, like if you guys have commented on a video and it's been like 3 or 4 days and I haven't commented back or at least given it a thumbs up or whatever, it's because YouTube is blocking the comment from me. Now, if it's a mean comment, I may have deleted it, honestly, or YouTube actually will like filter those out even if they think that it's goofy. So if you have a detailed question or comment that you really want to talk to me about any of the stuff in my videos and I haven't commented back, it's probably because of the weird YouTube algorithm. So send me an email, hawkeyeskunkworks@gmail.com, and I will definitely get back to you. I usually kind of blank on all that stuff over the weekend, but I will get back to you because it doesn't, I check my spam folder too, so I'll see it. Anyway, thank you for watching, and until next week, take care. Goodbye.